My name is Lalit Shokeen and I make YouTube videos. कौन कौन मेरी वीडियोस देखता है इधर? अरे इतने सारे लोग, थैंक यू सो मच. और और जो लोग नहीं देखते वो प्लीज़ जाके आज देखना, लाइक करो, कमेंट करो, सब्सक्राइब करो. हम यूट्यूबर्स की यही दुनिया है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक द organizers of this event for inviting me here, because when I started writing this talk, I revisited my own life and I found some crazy stuff. Let me share some of it with you. I have 4 science and engineering degrees: PhD materials, MS materials, MSc physics, BSc physics. मजाक मजाक में घना पड़ गया नहीं. I have more than 10 research papers and patents in reputed physics journals. I have worked for 5 years in New York in a semiconductor company. So this was all boring stuff. Let me show you some even more crazy stuff. I got married at the age of 24. ये मेरी लाइफ का सबसे बड़ा कारनामा था आज तक का. इससे भी ज़्यादा, I became father at age of 25. मेरे दोस्त ने बोले भाई घनी जल्दी थी के. Right? So why I'm telling you all this? Because when I was planning to go to US at the age of 22, I went to one of my professor to get recommendation letters, and I asked him कि सर अब वहाँ PhD करके नौकरी वोकरी मिल जाएगी? Then he said like, what do you want to do? Then I said, सर जो पढ़ाई करेंगे उस बेस पे कुछ नौकरी मिल जाए, पैसे कमाएंगे बस, और क्या करना है? Then he was like, you don't know yet. You go there, you have fun. When you are 30, 32, and you are in 30s, then you will actually realize what you want to do in your life. And that's what exactly happened to me. I was at the peak of my career, recently promoted, earning in dollars, 6-figure salary, happily married, kid. Everything was perfect. And last year, August 31st, I decided to quit my job. Why would somebody quit his job at the peak of his career? I wanted to make films. I wanted to entertain people. I wanted to make people laugh. So I went full time to work on my YouTube channel, Lalit Shokeen Films. But Lalit Shokeen Films didn't start in 2017. It started in 2015. When my mom was in US, and me and my wife, we were working full-time scientists, no time, and we had a kid. But I was feeling trapped. I thought, like, let me quit my job and go to film school, learn something, and start. But एक वो होता है ना, middle class family से आए हैं. Quitting a job was a high risk. I cannot quit my job for money, obviously. So I decided to start somewhere, and I had money at that time, so I bought an expensive camera. And my mom was in US at that time. So my mom asked, क्या रुपया कैमरा ले आया भाई? मामा 3 लाख का है. बोला अरे छोरे इतने शर्म नहीं आई, इतना महंगा कैमरा. मामा फोटो खींचूंगा. बोला PhD करके तो बे हम फोटो खींचेगा. जैन उल्टा दिया. So I found that very funny, that tone of my mom, that whole scene. This whole scene was very funny. So I asked my mom, can you repeat what you said? I want to make a video out of it. My mom said, अच्छा बताऊं? But she did, and it took 3 hours. Like she was trying her best, I was trying my best, doing it first time. So we recorded a video and posted it on YouTube and Facebook, and it went viral. For viral, at that time, we made like 10,000 views, 20,000 views. Right now, it's like in millions. But that first video with my mom gave me a direction, what I want to do with my content. First thing was family content. There were many YouTubers at that time in US and in India who were making vlogs and funny videos, but most of them used vulgar language. So we cannot watch that with our family. So I wanted to create something where the whole family can sit and watch. So I decided that I will make family content. And that's why I used all the actors in my videos are my family members and friends. I think most of you know it already. Next was clean content. As I said, no vulgarity. Uh, there were a few channels who started with me, and they were growing very fast in 2015 because their content was youth-oriented. They used abusive language, very popular in our teens. I was tempted to do the same thing sometimes because I wanted that peak also. My subscribers should go, very high. But I didn't. I hold myself back that that's not what I want to do. I don't want to create something I will regret later in my life, or I don't want to spoil our youth. Third was Haryanvi humor. It comes natural to me. मेरी tone हरियाणवी, मेरी माँ की tone हरियाणवी. Like we were too comfortable in this one. So I started making our own family scenario videos. Some people said, okay, तूने भाई 3-4 वीडियो बना ली, छोड़ दे, अब हिंदी पे आ जा, क्योंकि you will not grow. They said like this is very limited. Haryana is a very small state, and nobody else will watch it because they cannot understand it. But I had a belief. Haryana has a very natural humor, and I kept making videos in my own language, whatever I was comfortable with, and it worked pretty well, I think. So I was making Haryanvi content, but in US, I didn't have any Haryanvi actors. So I was very limited. I was writing my own videos, I was shooting them, I was acting in them, and I was editing them, and full-time job, family, everything was becoming so hard at that point. So, but I had to keep going. So what I did is, there were no Haryanvi actors in New York. So what I did, मैं माँ बन गया, बाबू बन गया, ताऊ बन गया, ताई बन गया. I played all the roles by myself. At that time, when we started, my wife was very enthusiastic. हाँ करते हैं, because वो passion होता है starting में. But with time, I was feeling that I was stealing their time. हम लोग 6 बजे घर आते थे और कि भाई अब क्या करें, अब जिम जाएं या मार्केट जाएं या वीडियो बनाएं. So with time it became too difficult, and I was feeling guilty that that's my passion, not their passion, and I'm stealing their family time. So what I used to do is, like, give me 1 hour in 1 week, and I will shoot a video, and rest I will do on my own. So I used to work at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., all this stuff. And all that hard work paid off, and that's our stats on YouTube today. I uploaded weekly video, 141 videos till now, 1.6 million subscribers, 260 million views, and we have similar stats on Facebook, WhatsApp. This is just YouTube. So what I wanted to deliver here is, we should not give up. There will be a lot of things which will try to hold you back, but if you keep going, you will reach wherever you want to go. Let me share some of my lessons learned during this journey with you. So first is be original and unique. As I said, I was creating Haryanvi videos. Nobody ever did it. We had the songs ongoing, but on social media we didn't have anything like from Haryana. We have Bollywood, we have South Indian big film industry, Punjabi big film industry. But our Haryanvi side, there was a lack of content, lack of family content, like good family content, which whole family can sit and watch together. So I tried to be unique, that it might take some time me to grow, but I kept my originality. I was unique in my content. Follow your passion. As I said, I had a lot of degrees, and there was a lot of burden on my shoulders that, everybody, even my parents said, "Ke, bhai, itna पढ़ लिख लिया, अब क्या video बनाओगा?" So there was always that pressure कि अब ये सब कर लिया तो ये क्यों? ये तो तू 12वीं पास करके भी कर सकता था. But that's not the point. Whenever you realized what you want to do in your life, you should go ahead and do it. Third one is do hard work, experience the journey. As I said, there are no shortcuts. I went to US, worked there, did my PhD for 5 years, and worked for 5 years. And that experience, that journey, although they are never used in my video now or in my current career, but those experiences taught me a lot, like how to be a better human being, and family first. In my whole journey, there was one thing which kept me going, support of my family. Whenever you feel low, this artistic field is very, tough. Sometimes you feel extremely happy. Everyone is around you. Your one video worked very well, and you are on the top of the moon. But there are times, most of the times, you are very lonely. You are writing. You are in that anxiety stage, whether it will work or not. At that time, my family was always there. Even my wife said, you should go. You should follow your passion. I'm working. If it doesn't work out for you, I'm working. So that kind of support can only come from family. So always treat your family well, because family first. Give back to society. That's very important. Wherever we reach, whatever we do, वो जो satisfaction आएगा when we give back to society, हम सब कुछ ना कुछ society को दे सकते हैं. मेरी 6 साल की लड़की है, when she came to India last time, so she was on streets and like holding my hand. She was like, there was a केले का छिलका, केला खाओ. There was a केले का छिलका there, and she picked it up, and I said, what are you doing? She said like, why these people are making streets dirty? Because she's American, she never saw, kachra on the road. And she was like 6-year-old, and she was like, why are these people making these streets dirty? I can't explain that to her. I was like, beta tu uठाओगी ना तो ये पूरा ठाते ठाते सांझ हो जाएगी. So that's how I think we can contribute, every one of us. We can give back to our society. We learned this from wherever we learn. I had a talent to make people laugh. I'm giving back to society. And last and most important thing, have fun, because that's all about life. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.